The statement that humans share a large percentage of DNA with bananas, often cited as 50% or 60%, is a popular and surprising factoid that has a kernel of truth but is frequently misunderstood. It's not that 50% of your entire DNA sequence is identical to a banana's. The more accurate explanation is that humans and bananas share a significant proportion of their genes that perform fundamental cellular processes, often called housekeeping genes. These are the genes responsible for basic life functions like DNA replication, cell division, metabolism, and energy production. Since all life on Earth shares a common ancestor, it's logical that the most essential genes for survival would be highly conserved across different species, even those as seemingly disparate as humans and plants. When scientists compare human genes to banana genes, they find that around 50 to 60% of human genes have a recognizable counterpart or homologue in the banana genome. This means that for those specific genes, there's enough similarity in their sequence and function to suggest a shared evolutionary origin. However, even for these shared genes, the actual DNA sequence identity, how many of the individual letters of the DNA code match up, is much lower, perhaps around 40% on average, when comparing the proteins they produce. It is also crucial to remember that genes only make up a small portion of an organism's entire DNA, less than 2% in humans. The vast majority of our DNA is non-coding, and this non-coding DNA is where the biggest differences lie between humans and bananas. So, while we share many fundamental genes, the overall DNA sequence similarity when comparing the entire genomes is far less than 50%, likely in the single-digit percentages. Ultimately, the 50% DNA with a banana is a simplified way to highlight the deep evolutionary connections between all living things, demonstrating that even widely different species share basic biological machinery inherited from a common ancestor billions of years ago.